Good evening and welcome to State of Business on our television. I'm Chamod Fernando. Let's have a look at the headlines. Sri Lanka commits to closer India ties at Global Summit. Sri Lanka wins A Grade Award, Global Praise at IMF meetings. Now the news in detail. Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, during her recent visit to India, has reaffirmed Sri Lanka's commitment to building a sound and inclusive society through democratic renewal. She emphasized that her government is ready to work in close cooperation with India and the international community for a prosperous Sri Lanka, as announced at the NDTV World Summit in New Delhi recently.
India's journey offers valuable lessons for all developing countries, including my own. This spirit of progress and partnership was also evident during President Andra Kumara Dissanayaka's state visit to India as his first overseas visit in 2024, and during Prime Minister Modi's visit to Sri Lanka in April this year. Reaffirming Sri Lanka's place in India's neighborhood first policy and Mahasagar vision, the discussions highlighted practical, multidimensional cooperation, reflecting a shared focus on resilience, growth, and shared prosperity. The conferring of Sri Lanka's highest honor, the Mitra Vibhushana, on Prime Minister Modi symbolized the strength of the enduring friendship and partnership between our two nations, and importantly, our peoples.
A high-level Sri Lankan delegation has secured strong international backing for the country's economic recovery during the recent World Bank and International Monetary Fund annual meetings. The delegation's efforts, led by Central Bank Governor Dr. Nandalal Veerasinghe, were underscored as he received a prestigious A-grade award from Global Finance magazine in Washington, D.C. recently. The Sri Lankan delegation, which included senior officials from the Central Bank of Sri Lanka and the Ministry of Finance, engaged in a series of critical meetings in Washington, D.C. During these discussions with the leadership of the IMF, the World Bank and the U.S. Department of Treasury, the country's prudent macroeconomic management received widespread recognition. This encompasses its sound fiscal and monetary policies, efforts to safeguard financial system stability, and continuous improvement in governance. The delegation's productive engagements extended to sovereign credit rating agencies and investor forums, where updates on economic recovery and reform milestones were well received, helping to reinforce market confidence. A significant highlight of the week was the recognition of Dr. Veerasinghe's leadership with the A-Grade Award, which specifically commended his prudent monetary policy and supervision of the financial system. The outcomes of these meetings are seen as strong signal to global markets that Sri Lanka is on a firm path to stability and growth, backed by robust policies and reinforced global partnerships. Sri Lanka's crucial tea sector has reported a significant downturn in production for the month of September, with a 9% year-on-year decrease. The official national production figures confirming this dip were announced by the Sri Lanka Tea Board in Colombo recently. The latest data from the Sri Lanka Tea Board reveals that tea production for September 2025 fell to 22,176,256 kilograms. This is a decrease of over 2 million kilograms from the 24,387,474 kilograms recorded in September 2024. The decline was most pronounced in the low-grown category, which saw a sustainable reduction, while medium-grown output remained relatively stable. Despite this monthly setback, the cumulative picture for the first 9 months of the year offers a more positive outlook. Total production from January to September 2025 has actually increased by 1% compared to the same period in 2024. A category-wise breakdown shows that orthodox tea, which forms the bulk of the nation's production, followed the overall downward trend for the month of September. The production figures for instant tea are calculated separately and showed a minor decrease for the month, but an overall increase for the 9-month period. Stay tuned, we will return after this commercial break. Welcome back. Sri Lanka has reported a record 33% increase in tourist arrivals from Italy for the first 9 months of this year. The promising figures were highlighted at the TTG Travel Experience Fair, Italy's leading international tourism exhibition, which concluded in Rimini recently. The Sri Lanka Tourism Promotion Bureau, in collaboration with the Consulate General in Milan, led a strong national delegation to the event to capitalize on this growing market interest. The delegation featured 24 destination management companies promoting the island's diverse offerings, including wellness, cultural adventure, and wildlife tourism. This collective effort aimed to position Sri Lanka as a high-value and sustainable destination for Italian travelers. The event provided a crucial platform for rebuilding business-to-business connections and engaging with travel professionals. The overall growth in Italian visitors notably outpaces the country's total tourist arrival growth of 16.2%, underscoring the market's particular importance. The fair itself is a major industry event this year, bringing together over 2,700 exhibiting brands and more than 1,000 foreign buyers. The highly anticipated Ceylon Motor Show is kicking off, marking its spectacular return after a 6-year break. The event, featuring the largest ever showcasing of vehicles in Sri Lanka, is being held at the BMICH in Colombo starting on the 24th. Organized by the Ceylon Motor Traders Association and the Classic Car Club of Ceylon, with LOLC Holdings as title partner, the event is expected to attract over 30,000 visitors. The exhibition will feature more than 30 global automotive brands throughout their authorized franchise holders, along with the largest ever collection of over 150 vintage and classic automobiles. A key focus will be on next-generation mobility, including electric and hybrid vehicles, advanced design innovations, and interactive demonstrations of the latest automotive technology. CMTA member companies are preparing exclusive new vehicle launches and model debuts for the Sri Lankan market. The event aims to celebrate both automotive heritage and future innovation, positioning itself as the country's most influential automotive exhibition.
Today, as we shine a spotlight on two extraordinary institutions that have not only shaped the landscape of Sri Lanka's motoring world, but have also fueled a passion, pride, and progress that drives it forward. The Ceylon Motor Traders Association was founded in 1919. It's more than just a trade body. It is the enduring voice of Sri Lanka's automotive industry. With a proud affiliation to the Ceylon Chamber of Commerce, the country's most influential trade center, the CMTA has for over a century represented the world's foremost automotive brands through their official agents and franchise partners in Sri Lanka. Today, the CMTA encompasses over 50 iconic global marques, championing the industry standards, ethical practices, and sustainable growth.
That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.